welcome to Running Instinct. My name is Maxim, and this is week 5 of the 6-week training plan I went over in the week 0 video. This was my peak week, so to say, and I had good workouts all this week, even though it may have been tough to pull those off. Stick around till the end of the video to see what happened all week, as well as some footage of what I usually eat during the week. I hope you enjoy. Today is Monday, January 31st. I ran 5 miles easy, did my exercise, and then swam for about an hour. I think I'm feeling out the mindset of getting past the laziness and into the work pretty well, but I was definitely a little shaky on the nutrition today. I overate a little, but I'll be back on track tomorrow on workout day, so see ya. Today is Tuesday, February 1st. Happy February Fool's Day. Today I did my exercise, had a USRPT workout, then I swam for an hour or so in the evening. I once again did like 75% of my exercise just to keep up the fitness and warm up for my run. Then I absolutely demolished the 12 laps on the 135 send-off, holding 73s. I went like 109 or 69 on the first one, then I crept up to 113 by the 5th one, and I kept it there for the rest of them. And the last one I took 10 seconds extra rest and went like 111 or 12. So I did a total of 7 miles today. Then in the evening I had swim, and it started out pretty rough but ended okay. I made sure of 2 things today. One was that I eat enough and fuel myself. And then the other is that I get in the zone and then stay in the zone, auto zone, when working out. I did my first USRPT rep on the track today. Then I told myself I was in it, I gotta embrace the pain, and I went for it. I wasn't worried too much about the time, but rather about the process of getting to the hurt and then doing the work from there. The same thing happened at swim today, but a little bit worse performance. I was doing 24 reps of USRPT, which is normal for swim, and as soon as I stopped focusing so much on the time and more on the process of getting to that time, that's when I was in the zone, when I was focused, and I started killing it. So tomorrow's an easy day, and I'm looking forward to that. Today is Wednesday, February 2nd. I did my exercise, ran 5 miles easy, then swam for about an hour. I'm definitely nervous for tomorrow's workout. I want to do good, but I'm fearing about not doing good, which is not a good thing. Well, fearing the thing, yeah, you know. Instead, I have to focus on my process, and to make it mentally easier, I need to remind myself that all I gotta do is my best, get after it, and not worry about it. I overate today, probably because I was a little bit nervous, but I'll get back on track tomorrow. This is the video for Thursday, February 3rd, and Friday, February 4th. I was laying in bed almost asleep last night when I remembered I needed to do my daily video, so I had to do it today. Yesterday was workout day, so Thursday, which was 6 laps super USRPT on the 130 send-off, trying to hold 71s. I was pretty tired going into it, I guess, but I made sure I was mentally in the zone for the workout, and I did pretty good, and I made 4 without a doubt, and number 5 was close, so I counted it. Then after 10 seconds extra rest, I made the 6th one like 70 or 71. I also did my exercise that day and swam pretty hard that night for about an hour. On Friday, I did an easy run and my exercise, and I had no swim practice. Overall, I think this is a pretty good way to start wrapping up the training plan. I have one more workout tomorrow on Saturday, and I'll probably run the mile for time on Tuesday morning instead of a workout, and more details about how that will go down will be available later. That's all for now. Today is Saturday, February 5th. I woke up in a pretty bad mood today. I was frustrated about possibly overeating last night, and how I woke up at 7 instead of 6, which meant I might have trouble getting onto the track. And that may seem like dumb things to be mad about, but that's just how I usually react, I guess. Still, I told myself I was going to start doing the things I needed to do, and at that point I really didn't care how I did it, I just needed to do it. I did my exercise, then I ran to the track, and I got lucky because it was open and nobody's there to bother me. I just did what I always did. I followed my habits and I didn't think too much. And the result was 6 laps super USRPT on 130 send-off, where I made all of them at 71 seconds. In short, I crushed it. After that, I went on to finish my 10 miles for today, and then the rest of my run was pretty easy. My ankle was bothering me a little bit, so I couldn't really go too hard. I was a little bit worried. But I'm good now, and that was it. And I didn't overthink anything, I just did it. And that was a great way to finish off the training plan leading to the 1600 time trial next week. I also swam for about an hour today, and that was also okay. Next week, there will be some exciting results to watch when I run the mile for time, but for this week, I've prepared some videos showing what I typically eat throughout the week. So let's get into that. In general, there are 2 rules I like to follow, which are sort of based off of AthleanX, so see link below in the description, and those are that 1, you eat what you like, not whatever you like, but what you like, and 2, you eat normal portions and amount. So I eat at certain times of day and have a portion size that will not leave you hungry. First up is breakfast, the most important meal of the day. Because I work out before breakfast, my goal is to replenish myself with proteins and carbs. So sometimes I'll have a bite or sip of something before my workouts just to pull me through. But most days I don't need that. Here are some of my usual breakfast options. I'll have some fruit, that's a banana tax. Then I'll have some cereal that I like. The Premier Protein cereal are kind of rare at Costco, so it's awesome if you can find some cereal like this. I load up my bowl, put some peanut butter on top, whole milk, and I'm done. Next breakfast things are bagels and yogurt. I eat a lot of chia seeds because they're good for you, so I put a bunch of seeds in my whole milk Chobani yogurt, maybe some honey, peanut butter, cereal, whatever, and that's that. For the bagels, I also put whatever on top, usually peanut butter though. In this picture, it's some leftover butter and leftover honey from somewhere. The last thing for breakfast is oatmeal. I make it cooked with a bunch of toppings like I did with my yogurt, or overnight oats like in the video, where I tried using coconut milk, chia seeds, protein powder, honey, and maybe even bran if you have it. And shove that in the fridge overnight to soak, then I pull it out, put some cereal and fruits on it, and boom. A note about dairy, I get the full fat stuff that's plain because it's better to get the healthy fats in you instead of artificial sweeteners and sugar that makes it taste better, but it's bad for you. So I like dairy products, but not everybody does, and if you don't, then you can substitute the recipes, I guess. Next is lunch and dinner, which kind of go hand in hand in my family. Whatever was for dinner last night was for lunch today. Lunch is a little bit of a smaller meal for me, with breakfast and dinner being a bit bigger, so here are some foods. First up, we got chili. You need a ground beef, beans, tomato sauce, salt, pepper, and paprika, however you say that. So you cook everything, then mix everything together, let it simmer for 10-15 minutes, put some cheese over it, and you got chili. Next is rice with beef. I didn't show the recipe because my mom made this one, but it's just rice with cubed beef, cooked carrots and potatoes, and I put cheese on everything, so it's on here also. Another thing to mention is that I like ketchup and mayonnaise with everything, so any meat I eat is basically always with mayonnaise and ketchup. Another meal is steak with broccoli and potatoes. Yeah, pretty simple stuff. Okay, pasta. For the pasta, I made pasta, and then I used some ground beef that I saved from the chili, and cheese. After you cook the pasta and heat up the ground beef, you mix everything together with cheese of your choice. I like feta, so that's what I'm using here. Once all that is mixed up, dig in. You might notice that I eat a lot of cows, and I guess that's true, but red meat is pretty important to runners because it's got a bunch of iron in it. So I don't feel like I eat too much, but that's just my normal diet. For the final food, there are some honorable mentions, snacks. So after a workout, you need protein, and usually I have the Costco bars, or sometimes if we have a weird protein shake, I'll have that. Now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, the notorious goop. Looks nasty, but to me it's like a big multivitamin. I try my best to eat my greens and other healthy stuff, but it doesn't always happen because I'm too lazy to make it. Instead, I shove everything I should be eating in a blender, and I call it good for like 3 days. I put leafy greens, berries, chia seeds, carrots, pumpkin seeds, protein powder, cinnamon, vanilla, coconut milk, and water. It's in the name, goop. I hope you like the food ideas here. If you have any questions about anything here, please leave it in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a video. Thank you for watching, and see you next week.